Today we're putting the cities of Glendale and Pasadena head to head. In the blue corner, weighing in at 134,211 people, City of Pasadena. And in the red corner, weighing in at 189,221 people, the City of Glendale, California.
Let's get ready to rumble!
For round one, let's talk about size. Pasadena clocks in at 23 square miles, while Glendale comes in at 30 square miles. Round one goes to Glendale. For round two, let's talk about parks. Pasadena has 30 parks with fantastic natural open spaces. Some of these parks include Memorial Park, which has an amphitheater and hosts free summer concerts that I have personally been to. Now, the Arroyo Seco Park spans 8 miles with easy and challenging hikes. Now, I must come clean here and disclose that my wife Jenny and I walk our dogs Riley and Juji in the Arroyo every weekend. Yes, that's true. Now, Brookside Park has a beautiful amount of space for walking, picnicking, and playgrounds and barbecues. Glendale, on the other hand, has 50 parks and amazing natural open spaces. Some of its top parks are, of course, Brand Park, with 31 acres of hiking and biking trails, sports facilities including basketball and softball fields, picnic areas, children's playgrounds, the Whispering Pine Tea House, the Japanese Garden, plus Brand Library. And the Doctor's House Museum, don't forget that. Now, this is Glendale's mini Griffith Park. It's pretty incredible. And then there's Verdugo Park with its picturesque forest of trees, picnic areas, sports field, basketball courts, and even a skate park. Now, if you want to talk about picturesque small parks, my favorite is Nibley Park. Now, my kids practically grew up there right in Rosmoyne. It's a perfect little children's park. It has tennis courts and a couple basketball courts, but what's great about Nibley Park is it's small and it doesn't have space for organized sports like soccer or softball, which means it's just for families and small kids to have fun in. Now, I've got to say that because of Brand Park, round two goes to Glendale. For round three, let's look at public transportation. Glendale has its B-Line service, which is its public bus that gets you around the city pretty easily. It also has a train station with a storied past that goes back to Leslie Brand, one of the founders of early 20th century Glendale. Well, today, that train system is the Metrolink system and will get you north to Ventura County or east to Lancaster, but you can also go south all the way to Orange County. So it has a pretty broad reach. Pasadena also has its public transit system, which is a bunch of buses that covers routes throughout the city and neighboring areas, but it also has the Metro Gold Line, which is the light rail system that connects Pasadena to downtown Los Angeles. Now, unlike a train, this is very commuter friendly and has a more practical purpose to it than the Glendale train system. So I'm going to give round three to Pasadena for its public transportation. All right, round four is crime. Now, Pasadena scores a C+ with its crime rate 3% higher than the national average. Glendale comes in with a crime rate 28% lower than the national average. Now, in Pasadena, violent crimes are 25% lower than the national average, while in Glendale, violent crime is 73% lower than the national average. Now, for property crime, Pasadena is 9% higher than average, while Glendale is 18% higher for property crime. Although it seems pretty clear that Glendale has less crime than Pasadena, so Glendale takes round four. Round five brings us to schools. Now, schools is a tough category to rate. I believe that a school that's right for one child may not be a good fit for another, and it's a very personal choice that families need to make. With that said, let's look at a few metrics. Pasadena has 23 schools in its district, serving 15,000 kids. The district average for elementary schoolers' proficiency in reading is 60%. The national average is 32%, so thumbs up to Pasadena. Now, the district average for elementary schoolers' proficiency in math is 42%, while the national average is 38%. The high school graduation rate in Pasadena, 82%. Now in Glendale, there are 34 schools serving 25,000 kids. The district scored a 66 in its elementary school proficiency in reading score. The national average is 32. And the district average for math was 53. The national average, 38. And the high school graduation rate in Glendale is 89%. I think these numbers mean that round 5 goes to Glendale. Time for round 6, cost of rent. Now, a one-bedroom apartment in Pasadena is gonna set you back about $2,471. Wow. Now, that same apartment in Glendale is a little less at $2,445. A two-bedroom place will set you back $3,250 in Pasadena, and in Glendale is going to run you about $3,400. Now, a three-bedroom home in Pasadena is $4,477 monthly, and in Glendale, expect to pay more like $4,797. Round 6 definitely goes to Pasadena for being a little more affordable, or should we say a little less unaffordable, because that's a lot of money, let's face it. Now that leaves us to our final round, round 7, the cost of buying a home. Now these are year-to-date stats that began January 2023 up to today, mid-August. And in Glendale, there have been 287 homes sold, with an average days to sell that home of 22 days. Now that's darn fast, and the average price of those sales is $1,557,000 with an average price per square foot of $802. In Pasadena, there have been 408 homes sold, and they took an average of 32 days to sell, so that's about 50% longer. And the average sold price was $1,759,000. The average price per square foot was $827 a foot, which makes Glendale less expensive to buy a home in. So the winner of our matchup, with a score of 5 rounds to 2, is Glendale. So let me tell you this much. I do live in Glendale, and I love living in Glendale, and I never saw myself living in Glendale when I was growing up in Silver Lake, the epicenter of cool. I sell a lot of homes in Pasadena. I have a lot of friends and clients that live there, and if I could snap my fingers right now, there are some streets and houses that I would live in Pasadena in a heartbeat. I honestly don't think there's much of a difference to these two cities. I don't think one is more superior than the other in a general sense. I think it comes down to lifestyle and what works for you, and I think in the grand scheme of life, if you're living a happy, fulfilled life in Glendale or in Pasadena, or anywhere for that matter, you probably have a lot to be grateful for. So thanks for watching. If you liked this video and you'd like to not miss further ones, please hit the subscribe button, follow us, like us, and we'll look forward to seeing you later.